Alright guys, today I'm gonna give you the money game, how money moves and how you can become rich by doing the things the rich people do. And one thing has to be certain, every single person in the world can become rich. This is a fact. I don't care if you're right now poor as a church mouse, or maybe you have a great job and you're driving a nice car. You think you're doing well, but you're not rich. You're rich when you don't have to go to work for your money. You're rich when the money you have invested in some assets bring you enough money to live a beautiful life. Then you're rich. Until then, you're poor. All right?
Alright guys, here is a little illustration how everything works. One of the main players in the money game is the Federal Reserve Bank. The next player is the government. Then you have the companies. And the key player in all these games is the New York Stock Exchange. The last players in this game are the people. And we're gonna separate the people in two categories. One is the rich people, and the other one is the poor people. And we do that because the rich people and the poor people act differently when they get money. Now, why do I say that New York Stock Exchange is the key player here? Because where the rich people keep their money? In the New York Stock Exchange. They buy stocks from the companies and they very closely watch what's going on in the New York Stock Exchange. When the New York Stock Exchange, when the prices of the stocks go down, the rich people are very angry. They don't like it at all. So what they do is they call the government and they say, hey, you gotta do something about it because the stocks are going down and we don't like it. And what the government does is calls the Federal Reserve Bank and tell them, hey, send me some money because we don't like what's happening with the economy. The Federal Reserve Bank is where the money machines are. So they start printing dollars and they start sending dollars to the government. The government takes the money and sends it to the poor people and to the companies. All right. Now, what the people, and of course, they send some to the rich people too because they also get those free checks and everything. What the poor people do with their money? They go and they buy iPhones. Or they want to buy a new car, man. Let's buy a BMW, man. I got those free money. I gotta show you who I am now. Or they go on vacation. Let's go to Vegas. So the poor people start spending this money, those free checks, those bigger wages, better jobs, more jobs. They spend them in Vegas, or they buy a new car, they buy a new phone. And of course, all this money goes to the company. All right. Now, what rich people do with their money? They send it to New York Stock Exchange and they're buying stocks from those companies. All right. So when the money start flowing, the government gets the money from the printing machine and start flowing money all over the place. Those poor people spend their money. The money goes to the company. The companies start making profits. So they start sending money to the rich people because they own their stocks. And now the rich people get really, really happy. All right. The poor people also get happy. They just got free money. They just bought new stuff and they're also happy. The New York Stock Exchange start moving in the other direction because everybody's happy and those poor people are spending money like crazy. All right. Now, once the New York Stock Exchange start going up, the rich people say, okay, we are very happy. They call the government. They say, perfect, you did a great job. Everything is perfect. Now you can stop the money because we don't want inflation. And what the government is doing, they are cutting those lines. No money for the companies, no money for the poor people, no money for the rich people. And they call the Federal Bank Reserve and say, stop the machines, we don't need no more money, everything is fine, everybody is happy. And that's what's happening, guys. The rich people, they just made a lot of money because the New York Stock Exchange went up. The companies paid them big fat dividends, and of course they're happy. Now the poor people were happy because they had this free money and they bought a bunch of stuff, but now the government stopped sending them the money and they are stuck with a lot of bills about, this BMW. You gotta pay a lot of money for this BMW for the next 5 years because you just put $10,000 down and you gotta pay another $60,000 or $50,000 in the next 5 years. This iPhone as well. You just bought an iPhone. Maybe you bought it with a down payment. Maybe you sign a contract for 2 years with AT&T. Now you gotta pay these bills, man, every month. And the same thing with Vegas. Maybe you went to Vegas, you spend the free checks, but you wanted to play a little bit more, so you put it on the credit card, and now your credit cards are empty. You gotta pay those payments now, and those credit cards have big fat interest, so not easy to pay. And now the rich people are happy, but the poor people not anymore happy because they are stuck with the bills and there is no more money flowing from the government. All right. Now, this is the money game. And this will never change until we here, the poor people, change our understanding and our mind of money. We have to understand that in order to escape this box here and move to this box here, you have to stop spending money on stuff. Alright? And you have to start doing what the rich people do, and that's investing money in the stock market, in the real estate, buying land or whatever, but that's what you gotta start doing. Now, I understand. Everybody wants to have an iPhone. Everybody wants to drive a nice car. Everybody wants to go to Vegas. Very good. I have no problem with that. I've done it with me all my life. It's fine. And you want to have a good life, so that's normal. Alright, so let's do this. This is how you change your fortunes. Alright? Now, you want to buy an iPhone. Very good. No problem. Buy the iPhone. How much is it? $1,300. A new iPhone, I guess it's something worth $1,300. Alright? Before you buy the iPhone, you go and you invest $1,300 exactly into Apple stock. So you go to New York Stock Exchange and you buy $1,300 Apple stocks. Then you can go and buy iPhone because you know now that you're buying from a company that you own partially. And the money that goes back into the company from your purchase and from everybody else's purchase is gonna come now not only to the rich people, but will come also to you. Because now you own also stocks from the New York Stock Exchange from iPhone. You want to buy a BMW? Alright, doesn't matter if it's a brand new or it's a second hand, it doesn't matter because it's still BMW. You want to buy BMW. How much you gonna put? $10,000. Alright, then you're gonna put first $10,000 in BMW on the New York Stock Exchange, and then you're gonna save $10,000 to buy a BMW. Now you own the stocks, you buy the car, this money goes to the company, and the company pays the dividend and goes in your pocket. You want to go to vacation in Vegas? Very good. How much is going to cost you? $5,000. All right. Then first you're going to save $5,000 and you're going to invest in where you're going to stay. You're going to stay at Wynn Resort, then you're going to buy Wynn stock. You want to stay in the Venetian, you're going to buy Sands stock. The company that owns those hotels, you're going to buy for $5,000 those stocks, and then you're going to go and spend $5,000 on vacation in Vegas. Because again, since you are owning the stocks, you're spending money in your own company, and this company, when the time comes, will pay the dividend and goes in your pocket. Slowly, slowly, you will start changing your ways. You're going to start seeing the profits. New York Stock Exchange goes up. The 10,000 that you invested for this BMW will go to 12,000, 15,000. If you keep the money, if you don't do stupid things to try to sell it and then buy again and sell and buy again, which is the worst thing you could do, you will see in the next 10 years the value of this investment appreciated to enormous money, and you're gonna get every year dividends, every year money in your pocket from everybody that goes and buy iPhone, from everybody that goes and buy BMW, and from everybody goes to Vegas on vacation. And that's how you change your fortunes, and you're no longer poor, because now you doing the things that rich people do, and you're gonna move into this box, and you're not gonna have to work no more, not a waiter, not anything else. You're just gonna make money from your stocks, from your dividends, and then you're just gonna keep investing back in the market and make more money and more money and more money. And that's how rich people get richer, because they make money work for them. They make money make them money. All right, and that happens only because the poor people spend all those money on all those things that they don't need.
Alright guys, a warning. This is very simplistic way to explain the money game, but this is the basic. Alright? Rich people invest in assets, poor people buy stuff. Now, we are going to talk about financing more in the next videos, and we're going to discuss what is asset and what is stuff. We are going to discuss what kind of asset you should invest your money. Maybe that's farmland, maybe that's real estate, maybe that's stocks. Let's see. But the thing is that before you make any move, you have to make sure that you have learned anything you could possibly learn about the asset that you're going to invest your money in. All right, because every move you make can lose money or can make money. The better educated you are, the better chances are that you're going to make the money. Now, before ever investing anything in any asset, you have to get a job, you have to work hard, you have to make money, save, and then invest. So, don't forget, the Waiters Academy gives you a great chance to improve your skills, your knowledge, and have a great career. And if you're looking for a job, the Waiters Network offers you jobs and offers you a platform where the companies, hotels, and restaurants will find you and offer you a job on the spot. So make sure you go to the Waiters Network, create your profile, make sure you fill the profile perfectly so it looks good. And when those HR experts see your profile, say, hey, this is the guy we want, let's give him a call and let's give him a job. All right, more videos are coming, guys. Stay safe, stay out of trouble, work hard, make good money, enjoy life, but don't overspend. All right, take care.